The types of work that are a good fit for us really are the complex parts. Over the years, we've done a variety, whether they're more simple turning operations that we're doing by the hundreds of thousands, or whether we're doing a small batch of extremely complex components for aerospace, for instance, or for the oil field, or for our military. That's where we really shine.
We've done parts with a tolerance of plus or minus 1/10 of an inch, 0.0001. Very, very high tolerance. We can hold those quite often. We have 5-axis machines which can make very intricate parts in different angles, and it's all checked by our QC department, of course. All the gauges are kept on a tracker on a computer, lets us know when everything's got to be calibrated and when something's going to out on the floor, where it is, who has it, and whatnot. So we've got to keep very tight control of those. We can also make your very basic part. Take a simple bar, turn a thread on it.
Our core competencies in CNC machining, milling and turning capabilities, inspecting large and small parts, but we also offer a lot of value-add services to our customers. Aside from machining, we also provide complex assembly. We offer painting and cart paint, and we do some testing on site as well, some of your pressure testings and things like that. Another thing is, we're in the Chicagoland area, so we have access to a lot of the more established companies for our secondary operations in your plating, your heat treating, and things of that nature.
If we have a big job, we can throw that particular job on other machines, the same machine, which helps us the advantage is the setup. We have 3 machines that are the same job. It's basically one setup, you put it on the 3 machines. So you're eliminating time. So complex milling, which I said, 5-axis milling, large turning.
We ensure quality it starts off at the machining level. Our machinists know what parts to check. We will read the drawings first and confirm which are the very high tolerance or critical areas of a part. The machinist will be alerted to what is checked, and he checks each part as it comes off the machine. And then each full part will go into quality and be CMM'd like on a machine like behind me. Nothing will get out the door that's not compliant. Our range of capabilities includes anywhere like from a simple bar that needs a thread or a simple plate that needs a few holes in it to very complex oil field parts or defense parts down to 1/10 of an inch.
So we offer contract manufacturing. So customers send a design to us, their drawing or model, and then we manufacture to that. So turning and milling are our main 2 manufacturing processes that we do in-house. So when we get an order from the customer, generally the engineering team gets together with the drawing, and we look and see what equipment we have available, what lathes are available, what mills. Then we look at the part at that point then and say, okay, these machines are available. How can we manufacture it? So we take that part and we say, okay, these are the important dimensions. We're going to, hold it here so we can turn this diameter, and then we're going to, hold that diameter and use that to finish the part. And then you have to locate off of those different things to drill holes, mill features into the parts. So from that point then, the part goes into inspection, we check it, and if everything goes well, it gets sent down to the customer.
So Stanley, our founding father, there was a time when we had a really complex part come through, and he had been mulling this over about the various processes. He had been meeting with our production team, he was meeting with our programmers, our engineers, and they were all taking their time to really figure out this very challenging situation that they were dealing with. He spent a lot of time really working on this. And I remember coming into his office one day. He has this back office, and he's sitting in his chair, and he's laying back. And he looked like he was sleeping. And we kind of, hey, Dad, And he said, I just need to feel this part. I'm working through this process, and I just need to lay here and just feel it. Some of these things you can't teach necessarily in a book. You have to really live it and experience it. And just that moment of seeing him just, metaphorically become one with that part, and knowing that he's passing all of that passion and immersion of himself into the business just by this needing to feel this part and work it through in his head, and him trying to pass that down to so many others, that are coming up in the ranks, I just thought was such a telling moment. Those are the parts that we do best. Those are the parts where we really shine, because a lot of other organizations, a lot of other machine shops, I don't know that they have that. Maybe they do, but we're still the best, so.